Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by the channel. We got an update on the young Scooter situation. This young lady called in apparently because she dated one of young Scooter's friends, mad because she wasn't invited to his party, and basically did this false call. We definitely gonna hear the call. And young Scooter ended up living his
Literally
life.
the neighbors next door, the
So
house
sorry.
on
Listen
the
to the
address
call,
that I just
y'all.
gave you, the 273. There is literally a whole domestic dispute going on. There's like seven guys that live in this house, and
What's your
then
name?
I'm sorry, what is my name?
Uh huh. Okay. Okay. Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay, so I'm the neighborhood watch,
Uh
and
huh.
basically like I said, these guys they're like selling drugs in and out of the house. All you see is guys coming in and out of the house with guns and stuff. They holding the guns in the air, and then it's like I'm not sure if they're pimping, but it's the situation that's going on right now. This girl doesn't have on any clothes. They threw her outside. He was fighting the girl. He literally fought the girl. I'm not sure what they was fighting over. If they was fighting over drugs, that's what it sounded like. It sounded like they were fighting over drugs. Um, and then they started shooting. She had someone come over there, and they started shooting. But the house needs to be investigated. They're definitely doing they're doing illegal stuff over there, and it's
How
disturbing the
many shots
area.
were fired?
I would say three. It was three shots.
When did it happen?
It's happening now.
Okay.
So I believe the girl is hurt,
And
and
they're
that's why I
coming from
say
273 William Now Drive.
that's not yes. And the girl is hurt because she was like bleeding profusely, like blood everywhere.
She need to go to jail for this. I'm sorry.
Do you see or hear
She was
anything else?
yeah. She's trying to get away, and they're holding her. She's being held hostage. Like she's trying to. They brought her. The guy that was fighting her, she ran outside naked, and then he was fighting her outside. And then there was
Okay.
another commotion. She tried to get away. He dragged her back in the house. So now they're at the door, literally fighting. She's trying to get out. And he's refusing to let her out. And it's like seven guys in the house.
Okay. Give me one moment. Uh,
There's also a child in danger as well because she has a baby.
okay. You said the female is naked.
Yeah, she's naked and she's bleeding profusely from her from her head.
Okay. Can you give me a description of the male?
The male is like has like a caramel complexion, low
Is he
haircut.
black, white, Hispanic, or Asian?
He's black and he drives. I believe. Well,
What
it
color
looks
shirt
like
and
this is
pants do he have on?
blue, regular blue jeans and like a regular like t-shirt. I'm not
What
sure. I
color
didn't really get this.
T-shirt?
Okay, I'm not sure if it was blue or black.
Okay, dark T-shirt. And what about the female?
She's light skinned and she has black hair. She's probably about 5'3", 130 pounds.
What? Okay. And you said she's naked. Okay. Give me one moment. Let me get EMS on the line.
Okay.
You have reached Grady EMS. Do not hang up. Your call will be answered in the order received. have reached Grady EMS. Do not hang up. Your call will be answered in the order received. You have reached Grady EMS. Do not hang
Hello,
up.
ma'am.
Call
Can
will
you
be
tell me what they're doing right now?
Right now they're still battling. She's trying to get out, and the person is
Okay.
refusing to let her get out.
You have reached Grady EMS. Do not hang up. Your call will be answered in the order received.
EMS, what's the address of the emergency?
Hey, Grady, it's Atlanta with a transfer. The caller is advising 273 William Nye Drive, Southeast. Let me give you a little bit about what's going on at this location. There's a male at the location that's fighting a female. She is naked. A shooting. Shots were fired. About three shots were fired.
Repeat the address for me.
273 William Nye NYE Drive, Southeast.
Oh, okay. Tell me exactly what happened.
Go ahead, call her and let her know what happened.
Hello.
Well, before I get into that, is this a business house or an apartment?
This is a house, and I think you guys should get here quick because this girl he's really hitting her, and it's a child involved. There is like 7 guys in the house, and they all have guns. You guys need to hurry and get here before she doesn't make it.
Ma'am, we already have help organized for her. What's the phone number you're calling from? Exactly what happened?
There's a situation going on in this house. There's 7 guys that live here, and they're basically, I'm not sure if they're running some type of sex traffic. This individual, she's a 5'2", light-skinned female, black hair. She ran outside naked, bleeding from her face. She tried to get away. She was dragged back into the house, and they're holding her hostage, and then there was a baby involved. So this situation is really serious, and he's punching her. If you guys don't get her, she's going to be really hurt.
Atlanta, what's your operator number?
8715.
And you already have PD en route?
PD has been notified and it's being started.
Okay, stand by for
What's
fire.
your operator?
I'm
you
calm
on
8.
You on fire?
Stand by. I'm not sure if the protocol is going to request it.
Okay.
Ma'am, are you with the patient now?
No, I'm a neighborhood watch. I'm just literally a neighborhood watch. I'm not in the house.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, no problem. About how old do you think she is?
She has to be about she looks a little underage, but I don't want to say that. Looks can be deceiving. So she's roughly, I'll say let's just say between 18 and 21. Somewhere between that.
Is she awake?
What do you mean is she awake? He's beating her bloody.
Conscious?
He's beating her bloody. He's dragged her back in the house.
Is she breathing?
Ma'am, he dragged her back in the house.
Okay, I understand that. I'm going to ask you some more questions. I understand you're not able to see what exactly is going on now, but just answer the questions to the best of your ability.
Okay.
Were any weapons involved?
Everyone in the house has weapons.
Okay.
The 7 guys that live there, they're roommates or something like that. I don't know if all 7 lives there, but it's typically about the same amount that's there every day.
Okay. Is there any serious bleeding?
She's bleeding from her face, like the whole front of her face. She's bleeding profusely, and then there's a child involved.
Okay. Is she responding normally?
Are you serious, ma'am?
Yes, I'm serious. I need to know for the paramedics if she's completely alert.
How can I assess if she is alert if I just told you they dragged her back in the house?
So like I advised earlier, just answer to the best of your ability.
She was breathing when she was outside trying to get away.
Hello, caller. If you don't know, you can just say unknown. That'll suffice.
Okay.
Is she having any difficulty breathing?
I don't know.
Thank you for that. Atlanta is not requesting for fire to go out there.
Okay, we do have PD started to this location. 2 officers are en route.
I'm clear on 2 officers en route. Thank you.
All right, Atlanta is disconnecting. All right, thank you, caller.
Okay.
Now,
Sending
they
the paramedics
did
to help.
arrest her. Here's the other report. So happy about that.
And that caller has since been arrested. Atlanta News First Sarah Hammond is live at the Fulton County Jail with what we know about this. Sarah, fill us in here.
Well, 31-year-old Demetria Spence waived her first appearance here at the Fulton County Jail just a little while ago. Her bond was set for $7,500. She would not be able to go back to the scene of the crime, speak to any witnesses, and she also would not be allowed to have any weapons. Now, again, she is accused of making a false 911 call. Here's how that all unfolded. March 28th, a woman calls 911 telling dispatchers shots were fired at a home on William Nye Drive in Atlanta, and she saw some kind of domestic dispute.
There is literally a whole domestic dispute going on. This girl doesn't have on any clothes. They threw her outside. He was fighting the girl. He literally fought the girl. I'm not sure what they was fighting over, if they was fighting over drugs. That's what it sounded like.
Atlanta police responded and said they saw no evidence of what the woman on the phone described. But they did say that once they arrived, Kenneth Bailey, better known as rapper Young Scooter, ran out of the back of the house and severely injured his leg. The medical examiner said Bailey lost a lot of blood from the injury and died at the hospital.
It appears that there was, when he fell, some type of fracture injuries to the leg, which caused the bleeding.
Now, less than a week later, police say they've arrested 31-year-old Demetria Spence, the woman who called 911 for transmitting a false public alarm. She was booked at the Fulton County Jail. In a statement, Bailey's family says they are still waiting on more information surrounding his death and say they are devastated. Atlanta police reiterated that they never fired their weapons and Bailey's death was ruled an accident. Live at the Fulton County Jail, Sarah Hammond for Atlanta News First. All right.
I still don't think his death was an accident. I think something else went on. I'm just going to be honest with you. But this young lady, yeah, she needs to go to jail. And people who make false calls to 911, they need to go to jail. They need to go to jail for a long time. The reason why is because there's other people that may have needed help, and you calling, playing on the phone. Now this man has lost his life all because you called playing on 911 because you mad because you didn't get invited to the party. That's crazy to me. That's really, really crazy. Y'all got to start trying to control y'all emotions. Learn what kind of person you are. If you cannot date people without getting upset about everything, just stop dating. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know y'all thoughts and comments. Did she need to go to jail? Did she not need to go to jail? So sorry that Scooter lost his life because he didn't even have anything to do with the situation. Like I said, y'all comment. Let me know how y'all feel about this story.